So you're moving to San Antonio, Texas, but you have no idea where you're going to live. I know that can be the most stressful part of relocation process, but you're in the right place. I'm going to help you figure it all out. If this is your first time to my channel and you are wanting to know all about what it's like to live in San Antonio, Texas, and where to live in San Antonio, Texas, make sure to subscribe. I'll bring you new videos just like this every single week, showing you around the city and helping you get a feel for what it's really like to live here in San Antonio. I specialize in helping families relocate to San Antonio from all over the country. I help them find homes in areas that they absolutely love, and more importantly, help them to keep from making the mistake of moving into an area that they absolutely hate. I'm happy to do the same for you. It's literally what I love to do. So just call me, text me, email me. We can talk about your needs and wants in an area, and I'll take it all from there. I get so many requests from you guys for these types of videos showing you around the city and neighborhoods in San Antonio. So today I'm going vlog style, and we are going to check out one of the hotspot destination areas, both for families moving to San Antonio and for those that are already living here in San Antonio. We are on the far west side of San Antonio on Potranco Road, outside of Loop 1604, which is outside of the city limits technically. Like a lot to say, but it makes more sense when you actually live here. And it is just developing like crazy out here. One thing that you'll learn about this far west section of San Antonio is that each major street that extends past Loop 1604 has its own separate community, which each function almost completely separately from each other and from the rest of the city. The Bandera in 1604 out to Helotes area was the first to really boom, and next was Culebra in 1604 out to Alamo Ranch, and now it's the Potranco in 1604 area that have so much focus from developers, both residential and commercial. Throughout this far west side, we have huge master plan communities with very suburban feeling areas. There's tons of brand new construction options, well-established resale communities, and even custom and semi-custom homes that are on larger acreage lots with country style properties. There's truly just a little something for everyone, and it's all within minutes from brand new and highly rated schools, some of the newest amenities, shopping centers, dental and medical centers, local businesses, restaurants. This neighborhood that we are in right now is one of the largest master planned communities in the whole far west area, and that's called the Villages of Westcreek. Now here you have a massive master planned community of more than 3,000 resale homes. They started being built in the 1980s all the way to the early 2000s. Some of the big benefits to this community are that it's already well established and very mature. You can see the huge trees throughout are definitely more mature and add more character and charm to this developed neighborhood. It's not as stark and kind of cookie cutter as some of the newly built communities. You also have really easy access to Loop 1604, 151, Highway 90, making commuting much easier, and there's also multiple entrances and exits, making it very easily accessible. A lot of families are really drawn to this community of Westcreek because of the many amenities that come with living in this neighborhood. There's 2 community pools, tennis and baseball courts, playground, park, tons of community events, movie nights, food truck events, and casino nights. It's definitely one of the most active communities that you're going to find here in San Antonio. Also, if you have school-aged kids, the elementary school and middle school are right here in the neighborhood, with the high school pretty close as well. So the homes are definitely more affordable here, and also in most of the other subdivisions that are close to 1604, so you get a little bit more for your money. Homes in the Westcreek area right now are typically selling anywhere from the high 200,000s to the mid 400,000s, just depending on which specific subdivision, because some of them are newer than others. And they're anywhere from 120 to 150-ish price per square foot. The drawbacks to this area would be that many of the homes that come to market are in need of updating and tend to have outdated floor plans, if you care about that. And there's also quite a few absentee owners or rental properties here as well. So you're gonna see new neighbors pretty frequently. So let's continue down Potranco Road. Further outside of 1604, you will continue to see retail centers and businesses that have popped up all along the way. This road actually used to just be a 2-lane farm to market road, and it had nothing but fields and green space, and it has just changed so much over the past years. You'll notice several other communities and signs for builders and model homes. There are just so many brand new home options out here. So if you're looking for brand new, or you think that is your main option, this could be a really great spot for us to consider. So we are now in the Stevens Ranch area. This area has a brand new H-E-B, Starbucks, there's an Anytime Fitness, Club Pilates, a new automotive center, Whataburger, of course. You cannot be a Texan and not eat Whataburger. And there's just so many other brand new businesses out here, and even more to come. They're clearing land all throughout this area, so there's still a lot more growth to go. Probably the biggest thing that people love about the Stevens Ranch subdivision is the impressive view that just hits you upon entering the community. The camera view just doesn't do it justice, but in person you can just really feel how spectacular and beautiful it is. You also have an elementary school and a middle school right here in this neighborhood. You will have to drive a bit to get to the high school though, which is Harlan High School, and that's one of the newer high schools in Northside ISD, but they are working on a shortcut to get there. And you also have quick access to 211 heading south the opposite way, which links you up to Highway 90. And on 211, that's where you'll find the Citibank campus, Texas Research Park. There's a Microsoft data center there, and also the Briggs Ranch Golf Club. So this is where you really start feeling more of the country type feel or rural type living. Actually, just a quick story about this neighborhood. One of the families that I helped relocate here to San Antonio a few years ago closed on their home here in this community earlier this year, and the builder was Texas Homes, which they don't build here in this community anymore. But they were able to customize almost everything and ended up with an absolutely gorgeous home. They have a great backyard that's like on top of this ridge overlooking green space, much like this area right here. They just have the prettiest views and all the green space behind them. And they really loved that the builder installed a game fence so that they could see the wildlife instead of the normal like privacy fence that you would see dividing you and the neighbor's yard or the back area. They get to see the wildlife there behind the game fence, so that's really cool. And little details like that are the types of differences that you really see when you jump up in price range. There are occasionally resale homes that pop up on the market in Stevens Ranch. You'll find the swing for price per square foot for resale is about $170 to $200 per square foot, and for brand new builds anywhere from $205 to $220 or $230-ish per square foot. Majority of homes in Stevens Ranch are going to be brand new, and the two builders that are currently building out here are Kindred Homes and Perry Homes. The sales price for new builds in this area are anywhere from the mid 500,000s to the mid 700,000s, just depending on the builder and the floor plan and options that you choose. So I will say though that the great thing about buying a brand new home right now, if you have a flexible timeline to account for builder delays, is that since buyers in the market have dropped quite a bit, the builders are trying hard to move their inventory houses, and guess what that means for you? Better incentives. Okay, now we are continuing down Potranco Road even further. I know it seems like it goes on forever, but we're getting even more rural. You see so much more nature and wildlife out here, so you definitely have to be super careful and aware when you're driving, especially if you're driving at night. And the homes get even bigger and more gorgeous, more custom and luxury type homes on much larger plots of land. And now we're actually just outside of what is considered San Antonio, and we're in a suburb of San Antonio called Castroville. This community that we're seeing now is a gated community called Potranco Ranch. There are about 500-ish homes in this community, both resale and new build options. The resales in this area are typically around 200 to 220 a square foot, and the new builds, of course, even higher than that, up to 250-ish. So this one right here behind me is actually listed on the market for $779,900. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. It's about 3,800 square feet. It's on a half-acre lot, which most of the homes out here are as well. Features are exposed wood beams in the living area, a beautiful stone fireplace. It has solar panels and an outdoor kitchen. And as you can see, the rest of the area out here, it's in a fairly new section of the subdivision, so there's a lot of new build and construction going on right now. I've highlighted 3 amazing neighborhoods for you in this area, but if these don't seem like good fits for you, don't worry. There are so many other areas to consider out here as well as all over San Antonio, and the options are just endless. Whatever your choices or preferences are, I can find something for you. I know it can seem overwhelming, but that's what I'm here for. I absolutely love to help you find the best spots and help you make the transition so much smoother. All you've got to do is reach out. As always, I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next video.